Hey guys, how's it going? As usual, we've been buying a lot of stock. It's been really crazy in here. The other day, a guy came in with some comics. I bought them without knowing too much about them. I've had a look and they're really nice. So I'll give you a look through the comics and I'll give you a bit of a look through what else we've been buying. So there was this pile here, all these ones here, and there's a tub of books as well. There was about 700 total. But these are some of the nicer ones. I mean, it's Silver Star #1. That's a nice comic, and it's in really nice condition. Like, I'm no expert on comics at all, but I knew enough to buy these. There wasn't a lot of Marvel, there was only a couple. The majority of the comics are all Aussie printings, which in itself is nice. People collect the Aussie comics. We've got Superboy, Flynn of the FBI. Like, a lot of these I'd never heard of. And I had a bit of a surprise when I looked them up. So you got Jumbo Comics. The Scorpion, these are nice. There's a couple of these. These are worth good money. Well, I think there's a guy on eBay right now asking 500 for that. I think he's a little optimistic, but condition seems to be, well, condition is everything. A lot of these have the name stamped on them, which is unfortunate, but overall they're not too bad. So that's Jungle King, which is Yarmak. And they're also, I mean, a lot of these are surprisingly valuable. Well, I've never heard. The Bosun Chocolate, the Cave of Smoff. I've no idea. I know some of these ones with robots and things on them. Space Detective, I mean, that's nice. So that's #3. And as I'm going through, I think they're all 1950s, early 60s. Majority of them are 50s. So there's some Yarmaks. See, some of these are worth good money. You've got number 27, 42. Terry Lee and the Secret Agents. I was never a big comic person. I've hardly read a comic in my life. Mainly because I can't relax enough to sit there and read something. Rory McShane. There's a set of these. These are really nice condition. So that's a full set. I think they only go to 5. Star Spangled War Stories. That's cool. Buck Rogers Special. That's also hard to find. It's not in the greatest condition, but it's still all there. Indian Brave Special #1. So Tip Top Comics. A lot of this Aussie stuff. Again, the Buck Rogers. That's #1, the Australian printing #1. I saw one sell for about 250. The Shadow, this is a bit rough, but the Shadow is popular. Grey Domino is popular as well. I never heard of it. Sir Falcon's very popular. They're good comics too. I think these were, so they're through, so the same as Phantom. We have some Phantoms over there as well, which we'll have a look at. There's another Scorpion. That's #1 Scorpion. So that's going to be worth some money, that one. So all these we'll go through and we'll bag them up, and we're going to run a big auction. So the ones worth doing, the Phantom Rider, so that's desirable as well. The ones worth putting online for auction, we're going to put them all on, start them at the lowest we're prepared to take, and just let them ride, see what happens. Some of the ones, conditions down a little bit, unless they're super rare. When the condition's down, we'll just put them in the shop, I think. Jet Aces. Got Popeye, Perky the Wonder Boy, and Dippy the Duck, Foxy Fagin, Red Rabbit. I think a lot of these might be... Do they rip off other comic characters? Bugsy Bear. Never heard of Bugsy Bear. Marmaduke Mouse. There's Felix, of course. Again, the Aussie printing seemed to sell well, these early Felix. But condition, again, look, this one's covers off it. And, well, there's the back page of the last one. Keep those together. So that one's obviously in terrible condition. The Terry tunes are cool. Natch. Topics. And Buffhead. There's two of the same. Abbott and Costello. The Shadow's very nice. That's number 4. So it'd be worth decent money. Lone Wolf. Space Detective. Again. I think the other one was number 3. That's number 4. Sir Falcon. They all sell well. I have heard of Brick Bradford before. Char Chapman. Marvel Family. John Wayne. And the Grey Domino. Redskin. American Eagle. Lash LaRue. That's some weird names. Kit Carson's. A few of those. You got Hopalong Cassidy. Lone Ranger. Car 54. Is there 3? 3 of those. And why? Texas Kid. Featuring Son of a Shotgun. Texas Kid number 4. The Lone Rider. Phantom Ranger, so this one's all ripped there. That one's in better nick. Gunsmoke. They're Len Lawson. I think some of these are okay. The Hooded Rider. Captain Justice. I think the 50s they really pumped out a lot of the comics with some weird names. So this is the Lone Avenger, number A1. It's in good nick too. I love some of the ads on the back. So that's a fairly boring one, but Phantom Ranger, Buck Jones, Phantom Rider number 9, Tom Mix, Redskin comic number 1, 1953, Red Rider, Hi-Yo Silver, Buffalo Bill, the Two Gun Kid, so they had some themes going. There was a lot of westerns, and then there was the war one, especially the seemed to be pilots. Prince Valiant. There's a heap of Prince Valiants actually. I just grabbed one to have a look at. There's quite a few short stories, thrilling westerns. There's another Lone Avenger, so they're cool. Oh, hang on, we missed the Young Eagle number 1. That's those ones. I won't go through all these, but there's so many comics here. True Pirate Comics, Jane Arden, Kanga. Oh, it just goes on and on and on. There was a couple of really interesting ones. Tracy. Can't remember where they all are now. There's a heap of these straight arrows, like 50 of them in a run. A couple I wanted to show you, but I don't remember where I put them. Oh, there's tons of these, of the Disneys. There are some Phantoms. Number 56, 62, 65. So there's quite a few Phantoms. And the ones I did want to show you, I don't know what they're called. They're really cool covers on them. Who knows where I put them? Where's these? So we've got Wiz, Kerry Drake, Wombi, some Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, Frogman, Tim Vella Special, Buck Ryan, some more Brick Bradford, Police Adventure from Mike Harvey's Casebook, Fight Comics, Tarzan. There's so many comics. There's even Tom and Jerry. I'm not sure where they are. There are a couple. So they're all Straight Arrow, and then we've got Black Hawk. A heap of those. Can't remember what those other ones were now. But as you can see, there's a lot here. So by the time we go through them all, you figure out which ones are worth putting online. The rest will go in the shop. Yeah, there's a lot of work, but it won't be happening for a few weeks. I'm going away for a week. So when we get back, we'll hook back in. While we're here, I'll give you a look. We've been buying so much stuff. How about this for a freaky doll? That's freaky. Tin Monkey, there's Viewmasters. These are French umbrellas, parasols. Wild and Woolly tennis balls, Dunlop, unopened. Take my word for it, unopened. I bought a Toy Story collection. There's just stuff everywhere. I really need to do something. So I'll go on a holiday and just hope it's all sold by the time we get back. Anyway. Big pile, Harry Potter chess set. There's a heap of Aussie bears over here too. We're going to go through all those. A ton more records just came in. All these movie scripts I still haven't done anything with. This is full of more stock. Anyway, that's that cabinet. That's cool. Alright, well that's me for a little while. So hopefully by the time I get back from holidays, I'll be rested, we'll get stuck into it, and we'll get some of these cool comics on. I'll see you after.